tourists could go for coffee. They're not going to be heard double forte. No matter what they try to play, this crowd's going to win. So you make sure the volume is how loud they're heard, not how loud they play. Another thing is the crescendos and decrescendos. I propose, let's talk about a whole one. I propose that a four count crescendo should be 1, 2, 3, 4, sort of, rather than the constant beat. I propose it would be something more like that. If you start getting too loud too soon, 1, 2, 3, I still got to count in half. Nowhere to go. I don't have more gas in the thing. My only option at this point is to distort the tone, right? So I propose this is all symmetrical, by the way, perfectly symmetrical, and I propose to you that the decrescendo is the converse of that. I propose that the decrescendo would be full to about 3 and 4, and this is symmetrical also. Would go down. And why is that? Hold 2, 3. The ear gets used to a volume. If I hold that same volume, once I adjust to it, it sounds like it gets a little less intense. And I haven't changed the volume, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So softer, longer, louder, longer. And you get that crescendo, decrescendo effect. We know that usually we crescendo too quickly. When we finally reach 1 and we have a decrescendo, we go 3, 4, 1, 2. Right? So that's a little thing's going to make a big difference for you. I think also that you identify line identification. It's not always just melody. Every once in a while there's a little seemingly insignificant secondary line, tertiary line. I'll bring it out. These four measures: bassoon, bass clarinet, and bass sax. You bring that line out and they go, really? I've never been asked to bring a line out before. I was trying to do that. What the bassoon player goes, how do you bring a line out? What did I do? But I would have a part. I would play third trombone, tenor sax, baritone. I would have a part. And people listen to it go, was that a bassoon? It brought out a line over here? Well, how clever. What do we just what you just hear is like a poem. But there are things other than melody and rhythm, right? And the last thing is to identify where your hit spots, hit spots, where the hits are. Nice crescendo, maybe early on. They start off big, go down and come back. But to find out where those moments are in the music, that should be moments in the music. Make sure there are moments in music. Someone listening to your piece should, when they hear it, they should go, that's one. That's the spot they wanted to emphasize, because you before 3, 4, and he's holding, and all of a sudden there is this magnificent, that's the hit spot. Everybody goes, there it was, we got it. That's what. So just those considerations. Number 6, work to identify problems, little things. Just identify problems from 1, 2, and 3, and I've already referred to it, alluded to it rather. 6 is number 1, 2, 3. Problem number 1 is what, Mitch?
Plan.
We got problems. The problem number 1 is going to get better to do what? To do something about it. Problem number 2 is a new shoes. Just what? They just need to play it again. I know you can play this. Actually, you just need to go. We all do that, right? Problem number 3 is a problem that at some point in the preparation of Reinhardt went down something for Thursday, there were spots I knew we couldn't play. And I had to just say, that's a 3. We can't play it because we have not lived long enough. We just don't have that equipment yet, right? Problem number 1 is going to get better if you do something about it. Trumpets. F sharp is still second half. Who's played first half? You can't play first half unless you lip up a lot. It's just trumpet problem's going to get forces most of our problems like that. No. It's slurred through tongue to it. It's a problem that you do something with. Problem number 2 is you have to feel it's going to get better. I think we're doing well enough. Let's just play a couple of times. Problem 3 is it. The wisdom is in deciding which is which. Right? The danger is deciding, oh, that's the problem number 2, and it really is a 1. We can get better. No, F sharp is not going to change from first to second, as you tell them. So the wisdom is decided. So once again, reviewing, problem 1 is it gets better if you do something about it. Problem 2 is one of those that you'll get better to pair with shoes. And 3 is not going to get better because you just haven't lived long enough. Deciding from the conductor's standpoint which is a 1, 2, and 3 is imperative because we do not want students to practice getting worse. If the continue to play it wrong, they're just getting better at being bad. Right? And then when they finally do figure it out, they've got to reset a whole habit situation, a whole set of skills they've learned and learned something incorrect. And the last thing under this Proverbs 1, 2, and 3, as much as you can in all of your work, not just item 6, try to work from concepts rather than symptoms. And when I say to men and women that I serve, I say, I don't tune the band, I teach the concept of playing the tune. How to play the tune. I don't balance the band. You're too loud, you're too soft, you're too loud. I teach the concept of balance, volumes. Remember how loud you heard and how loud you play. I teach a concept of balance. The concepts of these things rather than the symptoms. If we teach only by symptoms, too loud, too soft, sharp, sharp, flat, sharp, if we do it just that way, we have taken the responsibility for improvement away from the students. Go down the row of flutes, sharp, sharp, right, right, sharp, sharp, flat, perfect. What are the perfects going to do the rest of the rehearsal? He told me. He didn't say I'm in tune. He told me I was perfect. See? So what happens is we take away from them the responsibility for playing in tune, playing with good tone. I think if we teach symptomatically rather than conceptually, if we're not careful, our rehearsals turn into groundhog days. We come in today and we go, okay, today a half note gets 2 counts. Tomorrow, come back in and go, okay, today a half note gets. Right? If we can't shift the responsibility to them for good pitch or attempting to play in tune, balance, and volume, I'll stop my group, and very few times I say, you guys play too loud. I'll stop and say, I'm hearing that much too loud. Your marked forte along with these people, I'm just hearing your part much too loud. I don't care how loud you play, I'm just hearing it too loud. You see, I've given them a concept. I've given them a problem and asked them to work the solution for me. I believe this can be done at the very early ages. Well, yeah, Gregory, you work with college, man. True. Guess what? I used to work with 5th graders too. I worked all of it. I believe conceptually you can work at all levels. Because what do we teach little kids? We teach them symptoms and we teach them concepts. We teach them how to be good, teach them how to have nice manners. So we can do concepts. Number 7, do not come to rehearsal expecting good things to happen. I start saying the negative way. Come to rehearsal expecting good things to happen. Because when you expect it, you need to expect it. If you come to rehearsal convinced it's going to be a bad rehearsal, guess what? 9 out of 10, it's going to be a bad rehearsal. You come to rehearsal expecting the kids to have bad attitudes, you can pick a fight and they'll have a bad attitude. Right? Come to rehearsal with good expectations. Now, I do not mean that you should show up like Mary Poppins and be all Pollyanna about it. All the world's bright. Think good thoughts, good things will happen. That's not what I'm saying. I'm a real world guy. As I say to my students, I stand flat-footed in a puddle of pragmatism. They go, what's happening? Wearing your shoes. Practical stuff. Practical stuff. One of our challenges, I believe, is out of every rehearsal that we should attempt to find something new. And let me hasten to add that sometimes, if we simply have a rehearsal, that's the good thing. You know what I'm talking about, public school people? If you can have a rehearsal someday, it's like, yeah, we made it. We made it to rehearsal today. We didn't have school pictures. We didn't have an emergency meeting. We didn't have an extended homeroom. We didn't have an SAT pet rally. Isn't that a love? Tell me it's not just about test school. Oh, I believe you. Sure. Sometimes, though, just having a rehearsal is a victory. But let's try to find something about every rehearsal. I think we need to try to accomplish something in rehearsal. I realize that sounds a little bit elementary. But sometimes I'm convinced that too many of us go to rehearsal and just go, it's another rehearsal. We'll just play the tunes today. I think we should try to accomplish something. And not only that, once we do it, we say those tunes. All right, finally, today we got some clarity in that technical part. Whatever you guys are doing, keep on doing that. Whatever you're not doing, don't do it. Don't start it again. It's getting better. I just think so. I think also that this thing, and here, this is an individual thing. You got to decide how you do this. I think that we must establish the element of believability, credibility, if you want to be a little more fancy about it. Credibility with our students. Because I think we need, when we say to them, gang, this is just not getting any better. I think all the little heads need to go, it's not getting any better. He told us it wasn't getting any better. They don't know. They may not know. They don't have your ears. They may not know whether it's really good or bad. They don't know. But you said to them, you're their hero. Your musical hero. And you said, gang, we're just not doing it. It's just not getting better. Those little puppies need to go through the classroom and go, God, it's just not getting any better. We have little clouds in our sky. It's not getting any better. But that can happen only if there's believability in what you say. You have to work with them to develop that. That's just different with everybody. And you know, many of our students, our rehearsal may be the best part of their day. And that's the part that just breaks my heart. It makes me glad and sad. It makes me glad that we can bring and share joy of music with our kids. But it makes me sad that that's it. And sometimes the fact, as I said, sometimes the fact that rehearsal is held is a success in and of itself. Hey, learn something about your students. Some of you are doing so well. I've never seen anybody as good as Tim Lawson how to remember names. He'll say, that's my business. I understand all that. But you know, every kid that's in your band, you know who the most important student is to them?